James here has lost his discrimination case against the BBC. James alleged discrimination against the BBC and said that he didn't get the role because he wasn't geeky enough, and the Employment Tribunal have struck out his claim. Now here's the original job description. It says that you'll be geeky about designs and geeky about technology. So in relation to James not getting the role because he wasn't geeky enough, he provided an article from the Illinois News Bureau. Now geek is apparently more positive and viewed as chic, tending to indicate expertise and passion about something. But the tribunal have said, well, this is one point of view and it cannot be relied on as an authoritative statement. He also tried to claim disability discrimination, citing his type 1 diabetes, a stammer and an adjustment order, but it was also rejected. James also had a racial discrimination claim because he was a black African Nigerian. Now 1,340 people applied for this role and 26 people were shortlisted. And they actually gave James feedback, which I personally think is rare. So this is the feedback that the BBC gave. They said that it needed more attention to the craft, more in-depth thinking about solving user-centred problems, and more than 2 projects to showcase a more diverse range of work and tracking different sorts of problems. James then said the BBC made up his feedback and the reason he didn't get the role was because he was 30 to 35. And this is one of the reasons why employers ask you to declare as part of the application, because then they can show how many people were applying and how many fitted into a different mix of people. And the BBC anonymises applications when they go through to the hiring manager for selection. Now, I know you're going to say, well, the manager's going to know anyway because they could have figured it out from his CV. But in this case, it didn't matter because 2 of the candidates that were shortlisted were in James's age group. A number of candidates straddled the bottom of the age group, and that included 2 candidates that were then appointed. The judge has struck out all of his claims with no reasonable prospect.